The Kurdish state project is the most beaming hope for democracy and new alternative development models in the Middle East. In 2017, the Iraqi Kurdistan declared its stance through a referendum, while in Syrian Rojava the Kurds are virtually autonomous. However, the fact that the larger Kurdish state stretches beyond present-day political boundaries and ever-changing political equations in the Middle East means a radical new thinking is needed. The core values of Kurdish movement is based on the writings of Abdullah Öcalan and sees defending the ideals of democratic autonomy and confederalism to be paramount. Not to mention inspirations are drawn from Murray Bookchin's ideas of social ecology and libertarian municipalism. Simply speaking, they argue that economic decision-making power should shift from corporate entities to the common people. The basic principles include economic inclusion, gender emancipation, and greater conservation for ecology. The current trend towards the same is seen in Iraqi Kurdistan and Rojava of Syria. Both have seen decades of brutal oppression, be it under Bashar al-Assad and the Syrian civil war or under the iron rule of Saddam Hussein in Iraq. Gender emancipation as a goal is very important given the highly unequal gender relations in the region. Not to mention decades of political instability gave women a raw deal. The aspect of environment also comes into picture given the increasing needs for a sustainable economy. In Iraq, a major disaster is awaiting due to its dying rivers. This is also a shift from the neoliberal principles and holds that economic activities should be constrained by ecology as well as by society. Instead of using the broad term of economic development, this non-accumulation economy focuses for the fulfillment of needs of everyone. The concept of justice is the vision for collective and equal rights over the modern notions of profit and efficiency. One example can be seen in collective farming, where landless families are given plots to cultivate with technical and equipment support. Although these are mainly subsistence in nature, the surplus product is sold in the local consumer hubs, which generate the family extra income. Kurdish women had played an important role in the fight against ISIS. The Kurdish Self-Defense Forces Women's Wing won decisive battles on retaking the Syrian city of Kobana. To constitute this momentum, it was imperative to set up self-help groups or cooperatives. These cooperatives are primarily involved in agro-processing and textile manufacturing, and they market their products directly to consumers through ekujin, which is the word for local market hubs. The end goal is to create a self-sustaining economy as they see it as a necessary precondition for political autonomy. In that sense, the project carries a close parallel with other autonomous movements such as the Zapatistas. However, multiple challenges exist. Existing inequalities are made worse by corruption from the officials themselves. Having an autonomous economy in a landlocked state poses a large number of questions. The transition from the oil economy is still not seen as ideal for at least the next 10 years. Again, the escalation of armed and political violence from the Turkish state is the gravest concern of all. Still, what has enabled and continues to sustain this project are the solidarity networks found within the Kurdish people.